Dear class of 2020, parents, guardians, family, and friends, thank you for taking the time to view this message. As superintendent of schools, I would like to speak on behalf of our school employees and thank our parents and guardians for allowing us to serve your children. To our graduating seniors, please know that although this pandemic has limited our ability to acknowledge your accomplishments in a traditional manner, we are very proud of you and the manner in which you have handled your senior year. So, to the class of 2020, congratulations. I wish you health, happiness, and success.
Good morning, parents, teachers, family, friends, and fellow Raiders. My name is Greg Kosiba, and I'm honored to be speaking with you on behalf of the class of 2020. It is very unfortunate that we cannot have the graduation the last 58 graduating classes have had, but we are blessed nonetheless that we were able to have a graduation at all during this global pandemic. A new normal has begun, one full of masks, hand sanitizer, fear, anxiety, death, time, and of course, toilet paper. The goal of this speech is to bring you joy, laughter, smiles, and hope. While you may shed a tear, know that we are all in this together. I will begin with the thank yous. If you are listening, thank you for impacting the lives of these 349 graduates. Thank you, teachers and administrators who have been our part-time parents for the past 12 years. Thank you, friends who have made the journey full of excitement, learning, and helping hands. Thank you, Mrs. Marshik, Mrs. Feldman, and Mr. Drozdowski for your mentorship and the endless hours that you have put forth to make our senior year one to remember. Classmates, where to begin? Thank you for making the football games our Friday night tradition. From the cheering to the touchdowns to the marching band, thank you for representing North as an athlete on the field, the diamond, and even the bowling alley. Thank you for your endless nights of rehearsal so your fellow students and community can enjoy your talent on the stage. Thank you, musicians, for your hours of practice to share your gift with the world. Thank you for the early mornings and the late nights that we have spent together, doing homework, playing basketball, studying, and even just relaxing. A big thank you to my Vice President, Jordan White, Secretary Alyssa Murphy, Treasurer Ben Linden, and the Student Senate President Amber Way for all of your advice, support, and hard work that you have put in this year. Finally, thank you, parents and guardians. You have supported us, protected us, guided us, and helped us grow. Thank you for working concessions, supervising dances, planning the senior all-night party, and putting on team dinners. Thank you for cheering us on at sporting events, musicals, recitals, robotic tournaments, and pre-professional competitions. Thank you for your love. The North Farmington class of 2020 has students going to over 20 colleges, with many students entering trade school or even the military. Our class contains entrepreneurs, star athletes, Broadway-bound performers, fashionistas, trendsetters, adventurers, activists, and hard workers. The past 4 years helped us create a base that we will build upon as our journey continues. Learning not only about the centripetal force in our physics cars, but learning about what we value in ourselves and our friends. We have learned the history of the world, the anatomy of the body, and that you shouldn't look at burning magnesium. We learned that Shakespeare is a god in the eyes of the English department, Joke Friday is the best day to listen to the announcements, and that the school store cookies are superior. From fun Friday nights to studious Sundays, we have gained knowledge to continue our journey wherever it may lead us. Now is the time most graduation speakers would say, it is our turn to change the world. However, that ignores the change that we have already made throughout our childhood. The change we've created has been as simple as sharing a smile and as complicated as the thousands of service hours that we have donated to our community. Yes, we are graduating today, but as for our time, well, it has simply already begun. It is our duty to teach and to influence others on a path of global cooperation. We were warned about the danger of the spirit of party, and today we see that more than ever. Protecting the other people in our communities, climate change, and human rights should not be partisan debates. In the midst of a global pandemic, irreversible climate conditions, and killings across the country, people are turning to destructive discourse instead of cooperating to create a culture of love and peace. Where is the empathy? Where is the kindness, the support, and the action? Where is the change? It is here. It is us. We are transforming the world and working to protect its people, one protest at a time, one mask at a time, one high five at a time. We are changing the world one action at a time. 2 years ago, I ran for class president with the campaign slogan, "Congregate, together we can achieve more." 2 weeks ago, there was a billboard outside of the White House labeled "Do Not Congregate," and Zoom made billions. We are adapting to the conditions of our time. Influence is often associated with the faces of Hollywood, the Senate, professional sports, and the Fortune 500 companies. I'm here to tell you that each of us influence our surroundings. I challenge you to use this influence not only to give back to the community, but to encourage its growth. Whether you are influencing your little brother or an entire nation, you are shaping the world. These are some of the most important lessons that I've learned throughout the past 4 years. Hard work and discipline pay off. This combination makes the impossible and unimaginable your daily expectations. Intelligence is not measured by GPA. Judging someone by a number that is calculated by a system that expects everyone to learn the same thing in the same amount of time is a silly way to judge someone's capabilities. A high five, a smile, and a hello can brighten anyone's day. Genuine kindness and vulnerability are the keys to networking. And finally, I have learned that life has an odd way of working out. Whether it's failing a class, a season-ending injury, a broken heart, the death of a loved one, or pressing the snooze button and showing up late, life continues. Life will throw boulder upon boulder on your shoulders. Your muscles, your mind, and your spirit are ever changing. You have the power to decide whether that change is good or bad. Will you let those boulders crush you or strengthen you? I urge you to lift your boulder, keep walking, and keep changing the world. You have the potential and the skills to be the best you that you can be every second of every day. As Maya Angelou states, I've learned people will forget what you said and people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Go out into the world, spread joy, love, peace, and hope, because that will weld our society together. Congratulations, seniors. I'm so proud of you and the achievements that we have accomplished. Our fondest memories were made together. We will cherish these memories forever. As we continue to grow, I wish you all the best. Class of 2020, thank you for giving me the honor to serve as your president. Stay positive, keep smiling, and remember, it is always a great day to be a Raider. Thank you.
Good evening, members of the class of 2020, Raider families, friends, alumni, staff, Superintendent Herrera, and members of the Board of Education. Welcome to the first part of North Farmington's commencement ceremony. Raiders of the class of 2020, tomorrow you enter Holland Field as students of North Farmington for the last time. This is a liminal moment in your lives, the unique space of a bridge upon which you will cross being high school students emerging officially recognized as vibrant, beautiful, independent, powerful young adults going out on your own into an uncertain world. Last September, it would have been hard to predict this uncertain world and the journey we've all been thrust into and continue to be on. I began the draft of this speech in December, before all of this was on our minds, with these words. Having a 7-year-old son, Star Wars has been an enormous topic of discussion this year in our household, from The Mandalorian to debates about the rise of Skywalker to the child known as Baby Yoda. Without fail, these conversations always led back to the same themes: the power of believing in ourselves, the amazing things we can accomplish when we believe in each other, debate, and collaborate, and the power of hope. In short, I realized that all of this was an exploration of what Joseph Campbell called the hero's journey. And after everything we've been through, you think the theme would have pivoted tremendously, yet I believe it's become an even more critical theme for us to consider. Whether we like it or not, stranger than fiction, we find ourselves, rather than fictional characters, thrust into Campbell's hero's journey. We're being called to confront so many challenges. Some we feel we must face, some that people do not want to face, and some that we wish we were done facing. Many of us now can understand why heroes and stories often initially struggle to begin the journey. We long ago crossed the threshold into what Campbell called the belly of the beast, with a virus that does not want to relent, and the road of trials, rife with racial and social injustices laid bare, political divisions, and battles over personal freedoms versus sacrifice for the greater good. Unlike Campbell's journey, we cannot count on supernatural aid, rescue from without, or a magical flight from all of this. True to Campbell's theory, all we can count on for certain are our own choices and actions, our attitudes and faith toward ourselves and others, and our ability to create and maintain hope for a positive resolution. This year's events have made it starkly clear that our personal stories are inextricably intertwined with each other's and weave together into the collective story of our nation and humanity. This confronts us with critical questions we, and you as graduates especially, must answer. Who will you be as a person on your journey? What values will drive you? What kind of hero will you be in your story and its impact upon others and our larger intertwined story? What kind of world do you want to help build for us to emerge into at the end of this journey and as a result of your life's entire journey? Finally, how will you kindle and keep alight hope for yourself and others? We're all on this journey individually and collectively. The only way through this is together. We can allow ourselves to be characters that the story happens to, or we can make the decision to be the heroes of our stories, individually and collectively, each in our own way, big or small. When we cross the return threshold of this journey and enter the new world we will be building, as I'm confident that we will, what kind of world do you want that to be? I, for one, hope it is a better, more humane, anti-racist world, where whether we are black, white, or any other color of skin, no matter how we identify ourselves in orientation, gender, neurology, ability, or any other form of human diversity, each of us has the freedom to live in that new world being seen, respected, valued, and treated as human beings. If we approach this journey effectively, we can emerge from this into a new, more humane and equitable world, stronger, better prepared to confront public health and societal challenges, because we see every one of us as human beings, full of potential, worthy of love, respect, and understanding. We could see that compromise and shared sacrifice, protecting and supporting each other, are the best ways to ensure a society, nation, and world where each human being can thrive. Raiders, as you go forth, I challenge you to be the heroes of your stories and our collective story. Kindle hope in a better world and deliver on it, because the time is ripe to build that better world, and this time is now your time. President Green, it is my distinct honor and privilege to certify that the North Farmington High School graduates of the class of 2020 have completed all the requirements of Farmington Public Schools, and therefore, members of the Board of Education, they should be allowed to graduate tomorrow on one of the greatest of days to be a Raider.
Class of 2020, family and friends, on behalf of the Board of Education, I bring greetings and our heartfelt congratulations. Today is truly an exciting day. It is a day of celebration and one that is surrounded by a great sense of pride. As I reflect on the educational journey that leads to graduation, I am reminded of a poem called Two Sculptors. I dreamed I saw a studio and watched two sculptors there. The clay they used was a child's mind, and they fashioned it with care. One was the teacher. The tools they used were books, music, and art. The other, a parent, worked with a guiding hand and a gentle, loving heart. Day after day, the teacher toiled with a touch that was careful, deft, and sure, while the parent labored by his side and polished and smoothed it over. And when at last their task was done, they were proud of what they'd wrought, for the things they had molded into the child could neither be sold or bought. And each agreed they would have failed if either had worked alone, for behind the parent stood the school, and behind the teacher, the home. As you celebrate your accomplishments, always remember the foundation on which you were built. Today is your day. It's all about you. It's all about what you have done and what you are about to do. As you take the next steps on your journey and spread your wings far and wide, remember these things. Life is about the moments and dancing in the rain. It's about making a difference each and every day. It's about lifting up someone else, sharing a smile, lending a helping hand, or finding a way to pay it forward. It's about having the courage to try and to take risk. It's about believing in yourself and following your heart and intuition. It's about falling and getting back up. It's about making mistakes and finding forgiveness. It's about embracing each moment and ensuring others know how important they are in your life. It's about being humble and spreading love wherever you go. It's about climbing the mountain and never giving up. It's about leading by example. And it's about showing compassion and being the change that you want in the world. Your class has navigated uncharted waters during a global pandemic. Not only did you persevere, you showed tremendous resilience. Never before has a class endured the challenges that you have. As a Board of Education, we want you to know how very proud we are of you. We understand the impact of this pandemic on your senior year and wish it could have been different. In spite of the obstacles, you all rose above and made the very best of a difficult journey. As a result, you have developed an inner strength that you will carry with you throughout your life. Wherever you go and whatever you do, we wish you a journey full of success, happiness, and memorable moments. Remember to soar and achieve greatness. There's a whole world waiting for you. Congratulations. And now, the words you've been waiting to hear. On behalf of the Board of Education and the entire Farmington Public School District, by the power vested in me, I hereby declare the classes of 2020 of Farmington High School, North Farmington High School, and Farmington Central High School officially graduated. Congratulations.
Each year, as we consider candidates for our Distinguished Alumni Award, our senior class strives to find an individual who will resonate with their class, whose choices, accomplishment, and life would serve as an exemplar for our students as they begin to shape their future dreams into realities, endeavoring to find someone who provides a true example of what Raiders can accomplish. North Farmington High School is proud to honor as our 2020 Distinguished Alumnus, triple board certified pediatric surgeon and former captain of the Raider swim team, Dr. Anthony Monaco of the class of 1999. Dr. Monaco is a Raider through and through, with North having impacted his life on so many levels. He met his wife, Melissa Romy Monaco, at North when they became high school sweethearts. Between their families, Dr. Monaco was the first of 8 siblings to graduate from North. And on a uniquely special note this year, the 8th sibling, Emily Traeger, is one of your classmates in the Raider graduating class of 2020. After graduation, Dr. Monaco left North Farmington to study at the University of Michigan, where he earned his bachelor's science degree in cellular and molecular biology in 2003, and then continued on to the University of Michigan Medical School, where he received his Doctor of Medicine degree in 2007. From there, He went on to postgraduate residency training in general surgery, and after fellowships in each area, Dr. Monaco became triple board certified in pediatric colorectal surgery, surgical critical care, and pediatric surgery, as well as becoming a fellow of the American College of Physicians. Certification is challenging for one specialty. Certifying in 3 fields is truly impressive. Dr. Monaco has brought those impressive skills to bear as a pediatric surgeon practicing at the Children's Hospital of Illinois in Peoria, where he currently works. Through all of this journey, Dr. Monaco has embodied the passion, hard work, diligence, and desire to help others that's a hallmark of the Raiders of North Farmington High School. Moreover, he's done so with class, humor, skill, and balance that further sets an example for our Raiders of what it means to be a healthy, well-rounded human being. Dr. Monaco balances his love and attention for his own family, his wife Melissa, and 3 children, Maddie, Nino, and Ellie, and his love for his extended family, whose love and affection for him are apparent in the nominations they submitted. All of that along with the rigors and passion of his career in pediatric surgery. Each of these things is important and no mean feat to excel in on their own. But Dr. Monaco excels in all 3 and sets a model for you graduates of how you can build your life to be this kind of wonderful person with a healthy life balance. So as you can see in typical Raider fashion, Dr. Monaco has taken what he learned at North, channeled it through hard work, and pursued his passion to help others in a way that strives to make the world and people's lives better. Everyone Dr. Monaco relates tales of a generous, humorous, intelligent, kind, and energetic human being who truly cares for others, excels at improving and saving lives, and draws great satisfaction from seeing people around him grow and develop. Dr. Monaco is a unique and truly accomplished individual. Simply put, he is an exceptional Raider exemplar and embodies the spirit of True North. Class of 2020, for these reasons, I think you can see why members of your class thought Dr. Monaco was a perfect complement to what your class stands for and has achieved in its 4 years. So without further ado, fellow Raiders, Raider families, and guests, I ask that you join me in honoring and listening to the words of the 2020 North Farmington High School Distinguished Alumnus, Dr. Anthony Monaco.
Hey guys, guess who got instated as your 2020 alumni speaker for the graduating class at North Farmington High School? That's right, world's okayest doc. I'm Anthony Monaco. I'm a graduate of the 1999 class of North Farmington High School. And first of all, I want to say congratulations to you guys. You have completed your education. It's been a little bit of a different ending, and I think everybody feels for you guys that it's been that way. But we're still proud of you, and you've still done it. Regardless of how it ended, I don't remember a whole lot from the last 2-3 months of my senior year, and you'll remember yours in a different way. You've gotten an education in a lot of new things, and the world is changing, kind of like it did right before you guys were born back in 2001 with September 11th. So your life at the moment is bookended by things, but generations before have had that, and generations after will too. So you'll be okay. Unlike the AT&T commercials, sometimes just okay is okay. What I have to share with you guys today in my quick, biased, underpowered study of recent graduates from North Farmington, they don't remember what their alumni speakers said. So if you take anything away from this, we'll count that as a victory. But 2 things have gotten me pretty far in life, and I'd share them with you today. One is be willing to work hard for things that matter to you. Hard work never really is wasted. Even if it doesn't seem like it's wasted in the short term, it usually comes back around to benefit you in the long term. And be kind. Be kind to everyone. The more things that have happened for me in my life that have gotten me to where I am, just from being kind to others, from the big wigs that you feel obliged to be kind to because they're powerful, to the people just cleaning up and tidying up in the lowest ranks. I've gotten interviews because I've been kind to the secretaries who answered the emails. I've gotten people pulling for me because I was kind to them and their families, and just was willing to be around people. So there's a lot of great advice out there. I'm sure you're hearing some great advice from your other speakers, from your family. And whatever you go off and do after this, just remember those things. Hard work and kindness, will pay off in the end. And so with that, we wish you a very, congratulatory day. We, hope that you'll go forward into your endeavors, carrying the Raider flag, being proud to be a Raider. Go forward and do all the things that you can do. And so, congratulations to you guys, the class of 2020, senior skip day champions of all time. And it's a great day to be a Raider. How'd we do? Is it okay? Just okay. Okay. And I have a label.